moving, keep it moving. Haul away, get those winches turning. Hold steady, she's listing hard.
We got too much here, slow the winch.
All right, heave. Coming up now. Watch the swing. Heave on that line. Watch the rim, she's shifting. Get it secured before the next swell. Toss them in the hatch. All right, get the hose ready. Watch the net, it's heavy.
जोर लगाओ, खींचो।
Bring it in slow, watch the weight. Copy that, coming over the deck now. Watch the scuppers, move it, move it!
We need more cranes over here.
Push them through, keep the flow going.
We're almost at the exit. Great job, everyone. Faster, faster. Don't let it jam. Move it to compartment 3. Keep the pressure on that pole. Hold the line steady. Start the lift, bring it up.
Keep it steady up there.
Lower it down to the deck.
We got it!
Bring it down easy now, watch the starboard side. All right, she's clear. Lower, lower. Watch the starboard side.
Easy now.
Okay, this one goes here.
the tension steady on that side, we need to clear the floats before the current shifts.
Heave! Hoist!
Pull it up now, lift! Pull the slack on the starboard side. We need to secure this before the next gust.
Heave! Pull! Heave! Together now, pull it in! Bring it down
Dawn
easy
broke
now,
out
watch
on
the
the
port
cold
side.
sea. The
Alright,
Andrea drifted
steady,
along
steady.
the long waves. White foam tearing across the boat. On deck, the sailors quietly checked each cable, each buoy, each net that had been rolled up on the rusty green drum.
Bring her
The
up
dull
slowly,
sound
watch
of the
the
engine
starboard
mixed
side.
with the dry sound of metal clashing, creating the
we got
familiar
a
rhythm
full
of a
load
new
here.
day on the fishing boat. The
Ready
captain in the cabin
for
kept his
next
eyes glued to the
stage.
sonar and radar screens, plotting a route through the fishing grounds that had been marked from
Pull
many
harder now.
previous trips. The sun rose slowly
Heave!
over the
Keep the
horizon,
tension!
dyeing the hull of the boat and the orange, yellow,
Clear the lines
and
on the
blue
starboard side.
seafaring shirts golden, signaling the beginning of a long shift.
Ropes are clear, Cap. Ready for the lift.
When the ship entered the designated water area, a brief command was given, and the entire deck shifted to an urgent pace.
Keep pulling, the catch
heavy
is
net doors
massive.
were lowered,
Watch the
hissing
tension on the
loudly
port
through
side.
the pulleys and plunging into
Got
the
it.
dark blue
It's
water,
moving now.
leaving a swirling trail of white
Keep
foam
the tension
behind.
on that line. Watch the
main net
waves.
slowly poured out of the drum, gradually expanding like a giant funnel below the water surface. At the same time, the yellow measuring device, the electronic fish, was attached to a cable and lowered, silently following the body of the net, sending back data lines about depth, speed, and opening of the net mouth. On deck, the crew watched the cable gradually tighten, and listened to the captain's voice over the radio adjusting each meter of depth, bringing them out of the net close to the bottom but still avoiding collisions, following the school of fish that appeared clearly on the sonar screen.
All right, time to get this block packed up. Hope you're having a good day.
Cable tension steady at 5,000. Copy that, keep it coming up slow. Watch the tension, it's holding. Swell's getting rough. All right, secure your harnesses. We are clear for lift. Hold the line steady there. Bringing it down now, easy. Clear on the far side. Watch the line. All right, let it go. All right, let it go. Keep tension on that line. All right, she's stabilizing. Keep the tension on that side. Watch the floats. Bring it up easy now.
Watch the starboard
After
door.
a long time,
Keep the tension steady
when
on
the
that
graph
line.
on the screen signaled that the net was full,
Looks clear
the
back
command
here.
to retrieve the net was given.
Steve,
The winch
pull it in
hauled.
now.
The green drum began to rotate, pulling the cable and net from the dark
Watch the
seabed
line on the
back
right.
to the surface.
More power
The
on the
cabin
winch.
vibrated
Keep it
with
steady.
each pull of the rope. On deck, everyone
We're
took their
aligned.
positions,
Bring it in.
their eyes following the first sections of net emerging. Water pouring down like a small waterfall. The mouth of the net was clearly visible, followed by the bulging net, where all the fish of the haul were gathered. The crane rotated slowly, lifting the heavy net over the railing, bringing it to the right position at the mouth of the hatch. With just a quick pull of the rope, the knots came loose. Tons of fish fell loudly into the stainless steel compartment. The sound of impact echoed throughout the ship's hull, mixed with the soft, relieved cheers of the crew after a good catch.
Winch is engaging. Watch the tension on the main cable. Tension is steady. Clear to swing the arm out, Cap.
Secure the main harness and check the console readings. We need to hurry before the weather turns.
Heave. Get that secured now. Watch the crane. Bring it up slowly. Did you see that?
There was no time to
Right there.
rest. As soon as the fish flooded in,
Yeah,
the
I got
sorting
it.
line
Bring her
immediately
around.
sprang into action. Trays of fish were pulled up to the sorting table, where hands thick with salt moved continuously, separating each species,
Alelo,
each
rápido.
size, and placing them in
Cuidado
separate
ahí, fuerte.
baskets. Knives were quickly sharpened on the edge of the stainless steel table and
that
then
strap
plunged
secure
into
now?
a steady cutting rhythm,
Almost,
gutting,
just a few more clicks.
removing organs.
All right, let's check the connection
cleaning,
points next.
and placing them immediately in the open
Okay, we are
mouthed
clear for
ice
descent.
buckets waiting.
Take it up easy on the
Below
winch.
deck,
Watch
the
the
cold
cables.
storage opened. Each box of fish was passed from hand
Okay,
to
easy
hand,
now. Bring it down slowly.
lined up in a cold,
Watch the
white
stern line.
space with a misty mist. On deck,
Cable feed looks
seawater
good.
and white soap foam followed the high-pressure spray to wash away scales, blood, and sand, leaving the floor clean and smooth for the next net. Each person had a job. No need to say much. All combined in a series of movements that had been repeated thousands of times but never less tense.
All right, easy now, bring it up slow. Watch the edge.
Tension is critical on the float line.
The net is surging violently. Slow the vessel immediately. We are close to tearing the gear.
We're dropping down to 40 fathoms. Keep her steady at 2 knots. Adjust course bearing 090.
Watch the tension on the port side. We got a heavy one, check the gallows spacing now. We got a big one, it's overflowing. Haul her up steady. Lock your harnesses, watch the swell. Secured, engaging the winch.
Watch your footing. Secure the hydraulics now.
Yes, sir. Watch the rail. Bring it in slow. Hold it there. Pull the line.
As dusk fell, the sea darkened to a leaden hue, leaving only the white line of waves behind the stern shimmering in the late afternoon sun. On deck, the nets were rolled up neatly, buoys and cables checked again, worn and broken areas replaced as the ship sailed. As darkness
It's
fell,
stuck on the pallet.
the mast headlights came on, drawing a golden light on the water, where plankton glistened. In the cabin, the captain continued to monitor the radar and map, choosing a new route for the next catch, while on deck, a sailor in a raincoat stood guard, his eyes familiar with every strange wave and unusual light. At midnight, the command rang out again. The neck door slid off the ship once more, sinking into the darkness below the horizon. The life cycle of a fishing trip began again, continuing endlessly between night sea
Crack
and
float
dawn.
here. All right,
Between
swap it
hard
now.
work and joy as the hold of the ship gradually became heavier with a full catch of fish.
We're showing 30 degrees on the tilt. Stabilize the trawl now.
Inputting the correction, speed looks stable.